Hello class 5. Today we'll start the 11th chapter of social studies, that is climatic zones. The theme of this chapter is the earth and its geographical features. Three things we are going to cover in this chapter: meaning of the climatic zones, major climatic zones of the world, and regions in the climatic zones of the world. Okay, so climate, as we all know, it is the condition which is usually present relating to the humidity, temperature, atmospheric pressure, rainfall, wind in a particular area on Earth's surface for a longer period of time. Like if you remember, while we were doing weather and climate, we differentiated the difference between the two. Weather is what that happens in our day-to-day life. That means weather changes in a minute, within an hour, within seconds. Okay, but whereas climate is considered, it doesn't changes quickly. It takes longer period of time. It takes thousands of years to change. It takes years to change. It takes decades to change. Fine. So, and we also know that different latitudes on Earth receive different amount of sunlight. We also did this in latitudes and longitude. The places near to equator, they get direct rays of the sun. But the regions, as the region is farthest from the equator, more it is farthest from the equator, the less sunlight they receive. Why? Because the rays of the sunlight, they become more slanting, so they get less sunlight. So Earth, it is a huge planet. Naturally, all places on Earth do not receive the same amount of heat from the sun. Thus it says that equator and regions near it receive direct rays of the sun, and sun rays become slanting as we move away from the equator. Okay, so now Earth can be divided into three different zones on the basis of heat received from the sun. Therefore, these latitudes have been used to divide the world into climatic zones or heat zones. So we'll look into the book. Heat zones of the Earth. On the basis of the climate of the place, the Earth is divided into three important heat zones or climatic zones, which are demarcated by the latitudes. Each heat zone has distinct climatic conditions. Now there are three types of zones that we are going to cover in this chapter: torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. Now all these three climatic zones, they are identified and they are separate from each other. They are not similar, rather they have their own identity, and there's a huge difference between the three. Okay, and all these three zones are related with latitudes. Okay, now the first one is torrid zone. Places that are located on or near the equator get direct rays of the sun almost throughout the year. Now, torrid zone, it is located near the equator. Now, regions located near the equator, they get direct rays of the sun, and that too throughout the year. Here the rays fall vertically and are concentrated on a small area, which increases their intensity. The torrid zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, and it has the equator passing through it. This is the hottest region on Earth. Since it is close to equator, it is considered to be the hottest region on Earth, having a very high humidity, and humidity is very high as well. It rains almost every day in the torrid zone. Though on one side it is hottest region on the Earth, but it also rains almost every day. Africa, southern India, southern Asia, Indonesia, New Guinea, northern Australia, Central America, and northern South America fall in this zone. So these are the places which falls in torrid zone. These places experience the hottest weather, the hottest climate. Okay, now so we'll understand more about torrid zone with the help of a diagram. Okay, now torrid zone, tropical zone, it lies between the equator and the tropics. So if you see, this is your equator. Okay, this is the important line. Equator is most important in latitudes. Okay, so if you see, this is your equator, and equator is always 0 degree, and this equator divides the earth into two equal halves. Okay, now this line and this line is your torrid zone. So this is your Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Cancer, and this line is your Tropic of Capricorn. Fine. This is your South Pole and this is your North Pole. Equator, this is what we studied. It is near to, it lies between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and these two are closer to equator. Fine. This is also your northern hemisphere. And southern hemisphere. Fine. Now the degrees, the temperature, 23.5 degree northern hemisphere, 23.5 degree to southern hemisphere. Since they are close to equator, torrid zone is usually hot. It is the hottest region because they receive direct rays of the sun. They receive direct rays of the sun. Torrid zone, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, this is your torrid zone. Fine. Next topic is Democratic Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo is located in Central Africa and it falls in the torrid zone. Now this place which is located in Central Africa also falls in the torrid zone. Since the Democratic Republic of Congo lies in the equatorial region, it is extremely hot there throughout the year. Since this place is close to equator, even this place suffers extreme hot, and that too throughout the year. Owing to the year-round high temperatures, there is plenty of evaporation here. This means that clouds build up on a regular basis and there is regular rainfall. And there is regular rainfall as well due to plenty of evaporation. Okay, this happens almost every evening. This rainfall is referred to as 4 o'clock showers, and every day it has to rain, and that too in the evening. Thus that rainfall is known as 4 o'clock showers. The Democratic Republic of Congo has the second largest area of rain forest in the world. Okay, so rainforest means place which receives continuous rainfall. Okay, and usually the trees over here, they are very tall and they grow very densely. Broad leaves are there, evergreen trees in an area of high annual rainfall, and the trees are densely populated. That means number of trees grow in rainforest. Okay, so we'll move on to the next topic. I hope so far you have understood till here. You go through the chapter, and in the next part of the video we'll start with temperate zone. Okay,